Across centuries, one fermented drink quietly shaped human survival. Warriors relied on it during long journeys, healers swore by it, and nomads guarded its grains as family treasures. Today, scientists are uncovering why. This living, self-propagating culture can rebuild the gut barrier, lower blood pressure, calm inflammation at its source, and even shift the brain's response to stress. This is kefir, a 2,000-year-old microbial symphony whose modern scientific profile is nothing short of extraordinary. And after 2 millennia, this ancient ferment is finally telling its story. Kefir's story begins high in the Caucasus Mountains, in the region between modern-day Russia, Georgia, and Turkey, an area considered one of the world's oldest centers of dairying. For thousands of years, herders carried fresh milk in leather pouches while traveling through rugged mountain passes. Inside these skins lived small, cauliflower-shaped, symbiotic colonies of bacteria and yeasts, what we now call kefir grains. With each journey, the mixture fermented, thickened, and transformed into a tangy, effervescent drink that sustained nomadic families on long migrations. In early societies, kefir grains were considered gifts from the divine, never bought or sold, only shared through families and villages. Some traditions even held that the grains would lose their health-giving powers if exchanged for money. By the Middle Ages, kefir had developed a reputation as a healing elixir across the Caucasus and parts of Central Asia. Local healers used it for digestive ailments, infections, wound care, and overall vitality. Its exact microbial composition remained a mystery until the late 19th and early 20th centuries, when Russian scientists began studying fermented foods for their role in human longevity. In the early 1900s, kefir entered mainstream medicine when physicians in Russia used it to treat tuberculosis, gastrointestinal disorders, and even allergic conditions. Hospitals kept their own kefir cultures, and scientific interest grew steadily as researchers isolated specific strains responsible for its antimicrobial and immunomodulatory effects. Today, kefir has gained global recognition as one of the most diverse and powerful probiotic foods that we know. Modern analyses reveal that kefir contains up to 50 to 60 different microbial species, far more than yogurt, creating a living ecosystem that interacts directly with the human microbiome. Researchers now understand that this living ecosystem can survive digestion long enough to influence the gut environment and generate bioactive compounds with far-reaching physiological effects. These unique compounds in kefir include kefiran, a polysaccharide with proven anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and gut-repairing properties. Bioactive peptides. Released during fermentation, these protein fragments exhibit ACE inhibitory antioxidant, antimicrobial, and immune-modulating effects. Probiotic strains, including several species of lactobacilli and various yeasts such as Saccharomyces and Cleveromyces, creating a diverse symbiotic microbiota. Short-chain fatty acids, postbiotics produced in the gut as kefir's microbes are metabolized, supporting gut barrier integrity and anti-inflammatory pathways. Organic acids, such as lactic and acetic acid, which inhibit harmful bacteria and contribute to kefir's antimicrobial effects. Each of these compounds contributes to kefir's unique clinical profile, one that spans gut health, immunity, metabolism, and cellular protection. 1. Gut barrier repair and microbiome health. Kefir's most profound healing effects begin in the gut. Research shows it can repair the intestinal lining, support the growth of beneficial bacteria, and calm inflammation within the digestive tract. In controlled models of intestinal injury, kefir restored tight-junction proteins, reduced gut permeability, and rebalanced the microbiome toward anti-inflammatory species. Additional findings reveal that kefir's diverse microbial community suppresses harmful organisms while enriching protective ones. These benefits stem from its ability to increase short-chain fatty acids, enhance mucin production, and downregulate NF-kappa B, a master inflammatory pathway that, when overactivated, drives many of the gut's inflammatory reactions. 2. Immune boost and anti-inflammatory power. Because most of the immune system resides in the gut, kefir's influence extends far beyond digestion. Studies show that its bioactive compounds elevate IgA levels, antibodies that line the gut and serve as the body's first line of immune defense, while strengthening innate immune responses and helping maintain balanced cytokine signaling. Specific strains such as Lactobacillus kefiri have demonstrated the ability to prevent excessive immune activation and reduce inflammatory markers at the molecular level. Together, these findings reveal kefir's unique ability to support both immune resilience and immune regulation. 3. Metabolic support and blood sugar control. Kefir's metabolic benefits are supported by several human trials. In individuals with type 2 diabetes, daily intake improved fasting insulin levels and reduced insulin resistance. Additional clinical research shows that fermented milk containing kefir cultures can improve post-meal glucose handling and enhance overall insulin sensitivity. These effects arise from bioactive peptides that modulate glucose transporters, reduce inflammatory stress, and influence enzymes involved in glucose metabolism. 4. Cardiovascular and cholesterol support. Kefir offers measurable cardiovascular support, contributing to healthier lipid profiles and improved vascular function. Research demonstrates that kefiran, the polysaccharide matrix produced by kefir microbes, reduces LDL cholesterol, raises protective HDL, and lowers oxidative stress markers associated with vascular damage. Fermentation also generates peptides with ACE inhibitory activity, which may support healthy blood pressure regulation. Together, these mechanisms contribute to kefir's heart protective profile. 5. Potent antimicrobial defense. Kefir's broad antimicrobial activity sets it apart from other fermented foods. Its combination of beneficial bacteria and yeasts produces compounds that inhibit harmful microbes, including Salmonella, E. coli, Staphylococcus aureus, and even Candida species. Lactic and acetic acids, two key organic acids produced during fermentation, work alongside antimicrobial peptides and kefir's diverse microbial ecosystem to suppress pathogens. This synergy maintains microbial balance throughout the gastrointestinal tract by lowering local pH and disrupting the membranes of harmful bacteria. 6. Brain health and mood support. Emerging research shows that kefir's benefits extend beyond the gut and directly influence the gut-brain axis. In models of chronic stress and anxiety-like behavior, kefir reduced neuroinflammation, increased antioxidant activity in brain tissue, and produced measurable calming effects. Additional findings reveal that kefir can increase populations of GABA-producing microbes, bacteria that generate a key neurotransmitter involved in relaxation and emotional regulation. By modulating inflammatory pathways, enhancing microbial metabolites, and supporting neurotransmitter balance, kefir contributes to emotional resilience and cognitive well-being. Did you know? Kefir grains are not actually grains. They contain no wheat, gluten, or starch. They are symbiotic colonies of bacteria and yeasts bound together in a polysaccharide matrix called kefiran. The grains grow, reproduce, and evolve over time, meaning every batch of kefir is a living ecosystem with its own microbial signature. Now let's see some simple ways to bring this ancient ferment into the modern kitchen. Buy pre-made or make your own. Simply stir the grains into a jar of milk, leave out at room temperature for 24 hours, strain, and serve. The grains will slightly increase in size after each use and can be reused again and again. Choose whole milk for the richest texture and highest concentrations of bioactive compounds. You can also ferment kefir grains in coconut milk for a dairy-free version, though its microbial profile differs slightly from traditional milk kefir. Blend it. Start with plain, unsweetened kefir, then add fruits like berries, mango, or dates for a twist on your typical smoothies. Breakfast boost. Stir it into overnight oats or chia puddings for a probiotic-rich start to the day. Salad dressing base. Use it to make homemade dressings like ranch, where its tang shines through. It's also great when paired with garlic, lemon, tahini, olive oil, and herbs. Stir into soups. Add it to soups or chilled dishes, but try to avoid heating it to preserve its probiotic activity. Strain it. Similar to Middle Eastern lebne made from yogurt, you can strain it to make kefir cheese, a versatile, creamy spread rich in probiotics. Experiment with fermentation time. Longer fermentation increases tang, produces more effervescence, and reduces lactose for those who are lactose sensitive. From ancient mountain cultures to modern clinical research, kefir has earned its reputation as a healing food. Its complex network of microbes, peptides, and bioactive compounds work synergistically to restore gut health, strengthen immunity, balance metabolism, and protect the body from within. What was once a guarded tradition is now one of the most powerful functional foods available. A living medicine crafted by nature and perfected through fermentation. The greatest healers in history have always been the simplest. Foods, herbs, and traditions quietly passed down through time. Every discovery reminds us that wellness isn't hidden in complexity. It's rooted in what nature has offered all along. So let's keep uncovering what else is hiding in plain sight. After all, health is wealth, and every bite is an investment in yourself.